Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You've been given.
It's Talking with Famous People, host Eric.
Thank you. You've been given two of these pieces of stone. Okay.
Okay.
You've been given one of these stones, and you've been given a hammer, and you've been given some boards and a saw. Tell me a bunch of different things you can do with all that shit that you might do with it. You are currently at your house, so you have access around you. You have to use that shit, but you have access to other things too.
See, I got
And you're going to be
two
given
X.
$100 for each distinct idea you can come up with to do with these things. The game show. It's what are you going to do with this shit? In just 8 hours, how many different things can Michael make with this shit? Go.
Seesaw, a skateboard, a wooden car, gunpowder out of it, I guess. I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Gunpowder, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Sure,
Got
why
some.
not?
Fuck it.
Find a way.
Anything else?
Chloroform.
Chloroform? You guys just bash people's heads in with them, and then that's chloroform? Okay.
Are we sure he's not intoxicated?
Alright, yeah, I have my thoughts, and I'm gonna go ISTP.
What's that?
Patrick would be proud.
Patrick, I think you're a basement overlord type. I don't know, I don't feel certain, but I suspect that's my best guess.
So we're thinking Ryan ISFP and Michael ISTP.
I think so. Ryan, if I were to say, do you feel that you are going to think about yourself substantially different 3 years from now and how those changes might manifest, what would you say?
Actually, could you repeat the question one more time?
If you say, think about yourself, and go, how am I going to think differently in 3 years and why? What's the answer?
Well, I would probably definitely say that, hmm,
ISFP. That's the test right there.
I like you.
That seems to be the ISFP thing. They don't. It's strange. I swear, every ISFP I met, it's like they've never thought to ask that question before. Like, so think 3 or 4 or 5 years in the future and think about themselves because they're FI doms, right? So you know yourself first and foremost. Above all else, you know how you feel about things. So when you said right there, I like you. You seem cool. That to me, from you, that's saying okay. At the moment, I'm okay with you, Eric. I like you. I think you're good. I think you're well intentioned. I don't think you're trying to make people feel bad and stuff like that. Fucking dogs. I'm about to make those dogs feel bad though. And so that sort of thing. And what my experience with ISFPs is that they have an ongoing understanding of how their own feelings about other individuals are, so that their judgments, to the extent that they need to make them beyond being peaceable, they're very peaceable people, right? Would you say that you dislike conflict?
Yep, very much.
Yeah, they really don't like it at all. And in fact, ENTPs are famous for instinctually wanting to protect ISFPs in social settings. Because we, as ENTPs who are very warlike by nature, we see you, and I do not mean this at all in any sort of denigrating way, we see you as defenseless. Because you don't do any of the fighting things that we do at all. Like you
I
just
brought
don't
you
do
to
them.
the conventions with me. I'm an ENTP, Ryan. I'm the same
True
personality
that.
as Eric.
My God.
We have according to I've read it a few different places. It's normally ENTP guys find themselves doing very strange things for ISFP girls because they're worried about them for no reason. Except you just think, well, she can't possibly handle herself in this world. She doesn't know how to fight at all. This is what I normally think about female ISFPs. With a male ISFP, it's different because I see you as somebody who is... You have a unique ability to move through the world and just connect with people, one person after another person, on your terms. You know what is denied to me forever. You know something called contentment. I've heard the word. I'm not sure what it means, but I'm very certain that I don't know what it is. So, I mean, the thing is, I think the ISFP gets to have that for good stretches of their life, especially if they structure their life to conform to what their feelings are telling them. Because their feelings are really reliable. Your feelings about shit should be extremely reliable. You know, you're not constrained by the consistency constraints of conditionality. Instead, you're operating on a metaphysical plane almost. You know, it's interesting. And the other thing I believe is you are my supervisor. No, it's INFP, which means because I have my feelings are my weakest spot. They're my seventh slot. I have a very cantankerous relationship with my feelings. Like often when I start to feel them arise, or even when I'm by myself, I say like, "No, fuck you, go away." I mean, I really don't want to fail them because they're just a hassle. They're just gonna slow me down. I either feel sad or I'll get distracted by them some other way, you know. But for you, I think that you don't find your feelings distracting. I think you find them satisfying. Sometimes.
When they're not
like
painful.
Yeah. I'd say 80% of the time.
That's a lot.
How
of
often do you
time.
think? How often are they painful? You think?
Well, I mean, it was a lot more painful last year, but that's another story for another day.
Do you feel as though there's a path to move that percentage?
I don't know. For me, it's been more like, I wouldn't say a path, but it's like
Feeling your way through it.
It's gradually been getting better. I guess
Okay.
that's the best way to put it.
Have you been adjusting consciously, or have things just been getting better around you?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm confident with my typing on you, and your type and my type typically do get along. It makes sense that you're friends with Tiffany, and you know we get along well because in part we have complementary strengths, right? So where you're strong, we're weak. Where we're strong, you're weak. And those kind of relationships tend to work out well. In fact, our dual is an ISFJ, which is a personality type that's like you, except they're more all about trying to keep track of this calendars and the bills and all that shit. They're really into that stuff. And ISFP isn't really into that stuff. So,
Not really.
yeah.
So you got a verdict on Michael?
I'm going ISTP. I'm going
ISTP?
ISTP.
Okay.
Until I get something that tells me that's not right, That's the best I can do at the moment. It seems to fit better than any other option. I
He
could be wrong
he
about
does
that.
remind me of Patrick a little bit now that you mention it.
Yeah, he does. It's that perfunctory thing, you know, where he's kind of like matter of fact and their idea. I've expressed the idea. Why do you want to keep talking about it some more? Why do you want to parse the shit out of it? You know, that's a
I'm
ISTP.
done with it.
We already got all the meat out of it. Here's the meat of the idea. We've expressed it. I expressed it to you. You've heard it. I've heard it. Why the hell do we gotta go fucking play all NE games with it and be like, well, but we could interpret it like this. We could interpret it like that. That's ISTP thinks like that. They're like, that's stupid. So I like ISTPs. ISTPs are on my list of fun types.
All right, so we got Ryan, the ISFP, and Michael, the ISTP. And this
If I'm wrong, audience members, correct me in the comments because, you know, I'm iffy about typing people frankly. I'm not particularly good at it. I like to do it, though. I'm practicing. I'll get better. Thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. See you later, guys.
And join us on the forum at forum.talkingwithfamouspeople.com. We can continue the discussion there.